Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of my Parkitect Sandbox Park. Now, in the last few episodes I worked on these two areas of the park, the snowy and icy area and the volcano area of the park. Now let's take a quick zoomed out view of the park. It's really starting to turn into a really large park, and I really like the way it's starting to look. Anyway, I almost forgot about this coaster, which I built in the last episode. So I built this flying coaster here in this more generic themed area. In this episode, I want to work on this area in between the volcano area and this new coaster, the area that's right over here. And a theme which I haven't really built in very often is the Candyland theme. Well, I've never built in the Candyland theme in this game. I think it will be fun to do something with that. So, yeah, I think I'll make the floor this same brown color as the volcano area, but it will be more akin to chocolate. And I'll probably make some water in the area as well, probably in a different color. I like that you can actually recolor the water in this game. And a ride which I really want to try my hand at in this episode is an inverted dark ride. So I rode one of these in Europa Park in Germany. It's a really fun ride. So it's almost like a coaster, but they don't call it a coaster because it's a powered ride. But I definitely want to try my hand at building one of these. So yeah, first off I'm going to do some landscaping here. And not really sure what I'm going to do with the monorail. I kind of want to pass it through this area as well. So probably I'll just relay it here first. And I kind of want to have a station somewhere here in the middle, but I'm not really sure where I want it to be yet. Anyway, let's get landscaping. Alright, I've now set up the landscape for building the ride. I don't really know how big I want the ride to be or how compact I can get the layout. So that's why I will start with building the ride first. And after that I'm just going to continue with the rest of the stuff in this area. Anyway, I plan on making the ride somewhere in the back here. And yeah, we'll see how much space it's going to take up. I've never built one of these, but I did see some designs in the Steam workplace or in these blueprints. It looks like I should be able to make a quite compact one. But yeah, I really like all these blueprints. I'm probably not going to make it as detailed as these pre-existing ones because I simply don't have enough time to build them like this. Well, for sure these are really epic designs. I'm looking forward to making my own. Alright, what's interesting for this ride is that you can actually set the speed that you want it to have for any part of the track. And you can also set the rotation that you want the track to have. So target speed normally is set to 15, but you can have parts where the train goes slower or faster. I think that's pretty cool. It's always a nice thing in powered rides. So yeah, I'll see if I can cook up a nice layout for this ride. Some of these vehicles really freak out as soon as they respawn in the station. Probably a bug, but it does look quite hilarious. You can probably see it happen again once the train respawns here. Let's quickly take a look. So yeah, what I like is you can actually rotate the seats as well. So here we have a backward section. Here you can see the train freaking out again, the last vehicle. Alright, I'm just going to continue building the layout. I already quite like how it's turning out. And of course, in the end, I will have lots of decorations alongside the track for the guests to look at. Alright, the layout is short and sweet. No pun intended. But yeah, I think it does allow for some good interaction. So yeah, first I think I'm going to figure out a path for the queue. And after that I'm going to work on some decorations for this ride. And the station, of course. Alright, I've decided that before I continue building on this ride, I kind of want to also have a boat ride in this area with different colored water. And yeah, it's probably best if I start working on that now before I do anything else here. Because it kind of defines the amount of space that I will have for this ride. So I will start on the boat ride first, and after that I'll continue building the inverted dark ride. Alright, I really wanted my ride to sit in the water here, but the game does this weird thing with tunnels here. But I will cover up this building anyway, so in the end it probably doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm still gotta do some landscaping here, wherever I laid out the water ride differently than I originally planned. The space that's required under this ride is quite large, so that's why I wasn't able to pass the ride under here. The ride is capable of doing hills, but I didn't really want any of those here in the ride. I want it to simply be a calm river ride. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit more landscaping, and after that I'm going to start on the station and the decoration for this ride. So yeah, the inverted ride, I named it Candy McMountain Face. So yeah, I'm going to try and make it look like a candy mountain. So I think that will be a really fun thing to work on. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, I think I'm already starting to focus a little bit too much in the landscape, but I do think it already is starting to look quite nice. So in between these spirals I added these cakes, I added some different ingredients on them, just to make these cakes look different. I might also recolor them, but that will be something to check out later. And next to these cakes I've made these rocks, I've kind of gave them like a chocolate color. And also put these chocolate chip cookies and these bonbons on the rocks as well. So yeah, looking at this landscape here already makes me quite hungry. Alright, just going to do a little bit more landscaping around this tunnel, just to make everything fit here. And after that I'm going to focus on making a station for this ride. Alright, sadly this will be all the building I have time for today. I did make some really good progress, I think. So I think it's quite nice to actually have 2 rides built in one episode. Yeah, I got quite far with the landscaping, I think. I did build the station for this ride. Didn't work on the station for the water ride yet. But that'll be something for a next episode. I really can't wait to start decorating it. Alright, that said, I think it's time to add another patron to the park. It's the last patron that I still have to add. So let's select one. Alright, here we have the last patron, and his name is Mr. Unit 64. Right now, if you are a patron and I accidentally didn't add you to the park, just let me know and I will still add you. And of course, it's never too late to decide to also support me. I won't force anyone supporting me on Patreon. Is something you'll have to decide for yourself if you want to do it or not. But if you do, I will for sure add you to this park. Alright, yeah, and thanks Mr. Unit64 for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. And it's something that gives me motivation to keep making these videos. Anyway, yeah, I plan on... I'll probably just finish this video with on-ride video of this ride. Of course, keep in mind not all the decorations have been placed yet. So probably for the next video, when I have decorated it, at the end we can probably also do a proper on-ride video for this ride. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me build, and I'll see you again in the next video. See you later.